why is everything so fucking performative these days? And like, not in a way of like things have always been performative to an extent, okay? Everyone has done at least one performative thing in their life. Like, no one is saying it's the end of the world. And I obviously know that it's being thrown around a lot now that it's like a trending word. But it is quite accurate to today. And do you know what bothers me the most? Is that like I be having that little like feel like I'm going psycho moment, because it's like, okay, everything's performative, but then it's like, so why does nobody care? Am I the only person that cares? Like, that's how it feels. And like, it feels like that when you're the person to call it out, because it's so fucking awkward to get called out being performative. Like, that shit is like I've got no experience, but it's like, yikes, like, you know? But then it's just like, so you don't call it out, which is fair, because just like, I guess let people live, like respect their choices. Like, I mean, you don't even need to respect it, you just don't need to care, because it is their choices. But what happens when it's like affecting a generation? I mean, I know like it feels like so many things are out of our control these days, and it's like just so far gone that like all you can do is actually just watch like, fuck, like this happened, this, like, you know? But like, things will never ever get better if everyone is just stuck in this state of, I feel like this, but I don't know how to say, I don't want to say, I don't know. Like, you know, that's what they want you to be like. They want you to be silent and just like observe, keep your thoughts to yourself. I feel like these days I'm starting to become like a really outspoken creator. Like, and I don't even feel like that's the take. I just feel like I'm just talking some real shit. Like, is that a crime? You know? I think it takes a lot of courage to talk real shit. But mine doesn't stem from courageousness. Mine just comes from like the straightforwardness of it, and like the probably I don't want to say it, but I like honesty. Okay? I feel like it makes life easier. Like, if you're honest, then it's just like, you know, I'm quite an honest person, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually learned at some point in my life that honesty was just an easier life to live. Like keeping up with lies, fine. Like, unless that shit is actually your game, like that's your, I know some people love to lie because it's like a little game. Like, I'm not even too good at that. So I just don't. But I feel like I love interactions with people sometimes more when I am truthful, because then I just get to test people's real reaction of things. Not saying I don't lie sometimes. Anyways, we're losing track. Have my notes. You know me. But like I was saying from the jump, I understand to be an entertainer, a content creator, someone who like entertains basically, like, you know, I understand that it takes a level of performative. Like, you know, I feel like my first, like, what the fuck? Life is not real? Is when I found out WWE was fake, what's it called? Fake wrestlers. Like, fake wrestling, the whole thing was like a show. Which makes a lot of sense, because, like, why would they just, like, you know, anyways, I used to watch this a lot as a kid with my dad, yeah. And once I found out that was fake, I started looking at a lot of things, like, what else is fake? But it also made me admire the work that goes into being performative. Like, you know, like, if you actually clock it, like, let's use the WWE as a metaphor. Love a metaphor. That whole thing is a script. Okay, so your first thing you think of is like the actors that are playing on that show. First, that's the script. Okay, second, that they have to learn all of that choreography, like it's not dancing, obviously. But what I'm trying to say is that's still choreography. Like, and then even the fact that someone made that and that storyline, right? And then the fact that like someone has to write that, and then there's just this whole in between of like people who overwatch it and like check things are wrong or right, or like the safety people, you know, like make sure this person actually don't end up a butt down neck after this, or like, I don't know. Then I just be getting so in my thoughts. I'd be thinking about, that means someone had to scout like the people that are like to teach them that, and it's just like, where did they scout them, or is it like someone that regularly works with them? Like, I'd be getting into the Donalds in my brain, guys. That's why I'd be, you know me, I'd be questioning everything. I'm just like, why, like, why, you know? I think to question something is to open up your brain more, because everything is limitless, low-key. But you know what's not limitless? A box of tea. Don't know why I'm thinking about that. Probably because I want a cup of tea. Anyways, back to the WWE metaphor. What I'm trying to say is, it's in the same instant in so many other scenarios. Like, obviously, the biggest ones I was saying is like movie and TV, but it's the same with content creators. Like, the same, there is a script. Like, some things that people are saying in video, you're just watching, like, oh, this is the whether you find it really engaging or not, like, it was probably some form of script. Probably the ones you find the most engaging are the ones that are not on script. I'm hoping this is happening with me because we're not on script. But I feel like it just reminds me of like a time of Vine where you could tell things were like, they were slightly scripted to make a meme, but that shit, I don't know, the production of it was just so raw. Like, I'm a really Vine child, guys. Like, I don't know if you can tell. I said I was going to start putting in things I actually find funny and memes in my YouTube videos. I haven't even done that yet. It'll come. Maybe it'll be right now. Maybe not. And maybe that was an awkward silence. What I'm trying to say is, how did we get to Vines? Oh, the script stuff. Yeah. But like, these days, I feel like the game has changed because it doesn't now just stop at like whoever is doing their script. We now have this crazy level of here's to get to that script, you know? It used to be like everyone kind of like creates their own script, configures it, blah, blah, blah. We now have even masterclass of how to be a top influencer, like fucking masterclass of everything, bro. We're gonna have a masterclass how to fry a fucking egg next. Sorry. It's really a fine line with me in these videos, guys, because I'm so much of someone who like edits. So when I do these one takers raw like this, it's just so you guys can really get to know me. You know what? I even posted on my spam recently because basically, if you're at this point in the career of Smalls, I haven't shown or told my main socials that I'm posting on YouTube silently, but I did tell my spam page. Shout out to spam. And some people have already replied. Like, I asked them, like, what do you think? You know, most people aired spam army. It's fine, I air people too. But what I'm trying to say is they said that it's like on FaceTime. So that's the vibe. I just want to feel like I want you guys to put me on big TV, on your iPad. Maybe you're working towards your dreams. Maybe you're making mood boards. Maybe you're doing decks. Maybe you're not even a creative hair. Maybe you're literally just hair because you're cooking or cleaning. Maybe you're crying. I don't know why I said that. I was crying earlier. Okay, lock in. Back to my notes. Always ties me back down. I can't even read this. Anyways, I'm going off script. My last point is that content creators right now are definitely like a mix. Okay, so they like the mix of the people who are trying to sell you the manual guide, right? That whole like, here's these things that I done that made me blow up and things you need to do. How 100K in like 2 days. Whatever. Then you have the people who are like still kind of creating their own script, write script, and then I feel like we do have like we're starting to see a distinguish between like content creator into this last part, which is just creatives, which is where I hope you guys see me. And like, I think that in the end, creatives who always lead, you know? Well, that's pretty logical. Well, I hope it is. And like, I feel like this is the reason why I am going to recline a bit back a bit more. I feel like I've been in this section, this scripting, this like doing the script stuff. And you know, one thing I noticed, guys, is just like, I don't fit the script. Like, I'm going low-key mental. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't align with me. I'm just so adamant and stuck on like trying to show my truth all the time that I can't even make a fucking fake ass video that I don't know might just hit a million views, 100K, just because deep down in me I'm just like you know. And I feel like for a long time I have been trying to swallow it. I've been trying to swallow the like, bro, just get on with it, and I've done that so much in part of my career. But this is the one thing that I'm just always tussling with. Like, I'm always tussling with it. And I feel like I'm done. I'm not even a fighter. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a fighter. You know, ask my friends. I'm not even someone that likes to go back and forth and argue. I just rather be like, I'm gonna go now. And that's not even in a pussy way. It's just like, I'm just more of a like a, oh, it's gonna turn off. I just want to live. I don't want to fight. Okay, I just want. I maybe you need to fight a bit to live, but I don't want to fight this stuff. Like I want to fight like sending my invoice on time. You know what I mean? I can really go off track. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like the new era of me, Miss Smalls, will stem from pure creativity. And like, I wrote a little Substack, and it was basically just me saying how a lot of my inspo doesn't actually derive from anything. Like, it's definitely, let's say, oh, inspired by life, but it also kind of just derives from me. Whereas things that I've wanted to pursue that I didn't have the access or the whatever for, just ideas that I want to push forward. And I just feel like, I don't know, I'm in such a time in my career, like this is never going to stop, but like I just really want to be in my fun, creative, pushing, you know, just like I like to do shit that sometimes doesn't do well, but I cannot keep doing shit that I just about like to not do well, because that's when you're really, I'm gonna come off of this and I might just be like coffee barista in like fucking Colombia. I don't know. Because that's the real me. It's just like, I'm really just more like human, and like, I like my platform because I wanna inspire people to do shit. Literally, just to do shit. I don't know, whatever shit. If I'm doing something shit that's like, if I'm doing shit that like you'd want to do, I'm happy to live my life showing you guys doing this shit, so you guys know that, yo, on this earth, there's at least one person doing that shit, you know? Like, we exist. I've been putting off talking about this, and I don't know why, but I feel a lot better now. You guys are literally like my low-key journal. Low-key my journal. Anything else to say before I end this video? All I know is that life is a bit weird right now. But the sun is out, so life is not terrible. But it is weird. I wonder if you guys feel like that too. It's just like a weird stage. Am I in my mid-20s crisis? Like, I'm joking, I'm not even mid-20s yet. I just feel like I'm probably going insane because I've also been at home for 4 weeks. Okay, let's actually talk about that. Low-key, video's not done. Bam. Okay, guys. This is the last week of my surgery recovery. If you didn't know, I just done a story about it. I'm probably going to do a post soon, because I want to talk about it, like, it was looking crazy. But anyways, what happened, short story form, is that, like, since I was young, like, maybe like 13, 14, I had, like, a lump in my right boob, right titty. I love saying like that, right titty. And basically, I got it checked around that age, and they said it was safe. They said it was fine. They didn't say it was any like anything harmful in there, anything cancerous. They like checked. So I was like, okay, cool. I didn't really care at that age, but we got it checked, and I think my boyfriend's coming home, and I found out that it hadn't gone anywhere. So I got rechecked, and they said it's too big. You need to take it out. So I got it taken out, and yeah, I went home for like 4 weeks, and now this is my last week, and I'm out. And my nigga just got back from getting his trim, so I'm going now. Bye.